Peace and blessings, y'all. I'm DJ Plus Jones, and this is another mental health moment. So last week I posted a GQ video interview of Andre 3000. Now it is a few years old, but the information in it is timeless. And during that interview, he talked about how he dropped an album with 0 words on it. And when he played it for his friend, the friend looked at him and said, "Man, if you put that out, your career is over." And Andre 3000 replied in his head like, "Man, but I like this stuff though." So today we're going to talk about the weight of expectations and why protecting your peace is more important than protecting your legacy. So if you watched that GQ interview with Andre 3000, you saw a masterclass in artist immunity. People had been begging him for a rap verse for almost like 2 decades. They tell him he is sitting on raps. He's holding the culture hostage. But he admitted something that most artists are terrified to say out loud. He said it feels inauthentic for him to rap right now. At the time of that recording, he was 48 years old. His life had changed. His eyesight was going bad. And he refuses to fake the energy just to feed the machine. He said, "I can't put anything else out into the world if I'm not excited about it. Because how can I expect you to be excited about it?" This is the expectation trap. The industry, the fans, and the algorithm all want you to freeze in time and play or create the same music over and over and over again. They want you to keep doing the thing that makes them comfortable. But if you comply with their expectations, you suffocate your own growth. You start playing a character instead of being an artist. And that disconnect is what destroys your nervous system. Andre spoke openly about this in the interview. He talked about the height of Outkast and the massive fame that came along with it. He said being famous is a blessing, but it also really sucks. It is unhuman. He quoted a classical pianist who said that having all that admiration is unnatural. It's actually detrimental to a human being because it actually changes the way you think and the way you move. Think about that. The attention literally alters your biology. He developed severe social anxiety. The cameras, the expectations, the constant demands. It made him not want to play at all. It made him not want to even come out of his own house. And this is what happens when you build a career without building your immunity first. You get everything you ever prayed for. Remember, he and Big Boy used to pray every night just to be good rappers. And they got it. But the weight of it almost crushed them. So, how did he survive? How did he regulate his nervous system? He did a hard reset. He stopped doing what was expected and started doing what felt true. He started walking around cities, playing wind instruments in the sun. He started playing his flute out in the alley behind the laundromat. Not for streams, not for billboard charts, not for the culture. Just for the feeling. He said, "Feeling is my only barometer of what I'm doing. If it felt right, I didn't care what other people thought." And that is the ultimate artist immunity. The ability to look at a multi-million-dollar expectation, politely decline, and go play the flute in an alley because it brings you peace. Now, of course, most of us aren't in that situation. We're watching this and we are probably struggling with a smaller version of this exact same trap. You are focusing or forcing yourself to make content that you don't like. You are chasing a sound that doesn't feel like you anymore because it worked 3 years ago. You are letting the fear of irrelevance dictate your studio sessions, and your nervous system is screaming at you to stop. The exhaustion you feel, that creative block, that's your body telling you that you are out of alignment. It's telling you that you are complying instead of creating. Now, of course, you don't need to drop a flute album to fix that. But you do need to stop the bleeding of the energy leak. You need to figure out exactly where the industry is hijacking your piece. So I'm going to help you out. I put together a free artist burnout checklist. It's a diagnostic tool to help you see exactly where your nervous system is taking on water. It helps you identify the invisible weight you are carrying before it forces you to quit entirely. Andre 3000 had the courage to walk away from the noise to find his quiet season. You need to have the courage to check your own vitals. Download the free checklist. Stop performing for the ghost of their past and start creating for the reality of your present. I'm DJ Ples Jones, and let's get your ear back.